Okay, let's give Heretics a good start on this.
When I look at the history between these two teams, it's
Heretics
been
on defense, Fnatic on attack, I mean, both of these teams are very good at this map. It's not like a done deal like EDG Trace on Sunset. Like this is open more.
Seed, Fnatic dropping down at that lower seed here. So
yeah, the maps are a lot different to what I thought. Really, I kind of thought Fnatic are gonna pick Haven also.
Was certainly the crowning moment, but Fnatic
like Fnatic are heavy favorites on this map.
2 kills. Put Heretic back to heal. Minibu, Benji, and Wu. Now we'll start talking about the composition. I think the desk was kind of alluding to this.
Yep.
Seeing that switch up from Heretics, especially since they made it here to Seoul. But as it stands,
Alpha's positioning here.
See what he can get from this.
Mid-air taken down.
That's big. Okay, Plant gonna come down. It ain't over yet. Durka. Hello, another one. Minibu's gone. Leaving Wu and Benji with very few options.
That basically sealed the deal in favor of Fnatic.
What just went down?
Around here. It's gonna be a very tall order. Benji on Killjoy, not on Cypher.
Found a target though. He's reading the crossfires
Whoa.
relatively well. Takes away another hold on. It's game back
What?
on.
Wait, what? How did they lose that?
Ripping up the script. You thought
Shout
it
out
was
to
done with
Benji.
that kill from
Why is no
Durka,
one
but
swinging
no.
off the contact?
Benji.
Oh my god.
Creating magic from round
Wait,
one.
what is this whole round from Heretics? We get a jumping shot to start it off for their kills.
Heretics, they are so well oiled together in a lot of these situations. This first
It's
kill
fully
was
accurate.
Just crazy. But Fnatic not really
No
playing off
way.
each other too well there. It seemed like Benji's able to just sneak his way in.
Yeah, it felt like Fnatic played scared. Shout out to Benji here, man. Nice shots. Fnatic should never be losing that one. Okay,
it's a recent change for him to be on Killjoy.
1-0, we'll keep an eye on it. Oh, I said give him some pistols.
Entire year, basically on Cypher, and he would be the person I look to defending that C site to put Durka down.
I mean, how many times though, as well, in clutch situations for Benji?
I think this is a nice change up though. Going to the Killjoy, they can have the double block over towards C. Fnatic love to force over towards C. It's going to be a heavy defense half for both teams, by the way. As it's probably ending up as like a 9-3 on attack, but it should literally be something. Oh my goodness, should be something around here, like 8-4 halves.
Monster when he gets going as well. He's one of those, I don't want to say unsung players.
Both of these teams, especially as Heretics go for this, the double block over towards C.
So nasty with it.
Be a nightmare.
Say that about
what is that, 8? Bro, this was too
right
thick. I didn't realize this was going to be the thick one. I thought it was going to be this size.
Moments, but
I went for
else,
that,
the other 8 players
and it ends up looking like that.
They all have their super high moments. Nothing maybe necessarily super flashy.
Blobs.
But here, as the round develops, Fnatic just moving around in that 2 versus 4. They have the Sheriffs looking to do some damage, maybe collect some more orbs here.
Yeah, Slash, I've noticed that. It's only recently as well. I don't know what he's done.
They're not letting any naughtiness
I don't know what he's done recently.
Alpha. New hair, new me. Thankfully, the eyebrows back in check. But it's probably a formality.
Why did I touch my headset so much? I'm trying to adjust the sound because it's like when they go quiet, I want to hear them, and when they talk too loud, it's too loud, and I can't hear. I can't like talk while they're talking.
Very willing. There we are, Heretics. A clean second round here for standing.
Need a compressor? What is this?
Decently important first round here for Fnatic to get that gun round going, to be able to get some momentum going.
Don't have a sound compressor, my guy. I don't know what I don't even know what that is.
Rounds coming out from Team Heretics, losing those first 2 on that pistol round.
This is when I talk, it goes quiet. Because that sounds incredible.
But that second round looked pretty clean from them, and they're already getting this Odin up, and that positioning over a Torch Tree is going to lock that down, and then it's going to funnel
Is it
them
even
into
out the volume?
Benji
High
Rians
volume
combo on
Quant
C.
and low volume
Fnatic,
rates.
What are you going to do
Oh, that
different
sounds
here?
insane,
It
dude.
looks like they're going
Dude, technology is unreal, chat.
Early space,
Look at the
maybe
world we're
deny
living
some
in,
of
man. That
Killjoy
sounds
setup.
unbelievable.
And this is something that Desk was touching on, and I want to reiterate it here as well. Out of all the teams, Fnatic know, or technically should know, how to play against his composition, especially with that Odin spam, with all of that added on top. Benji, this is a bonus, so he's only on that Sheriff here. They're going to hear that. But they've taken the tour already. They've taken kind of that approach through B, pivoted through door. They're keeping the attention in the right place.
Fnatic playing the same type of tempo that we've seen them, especially on maps like Haven, trying to slow
This
down
is
the
good
game,
at the
take that
moment from
space,
Heretics,
get the
though.
orbs,
Like, they're
find out
still
what the
doing
setup
alright.
is,
We still got the
diagnose
one
it a little
passing
bit
over
before they
towards
finally
A.
commit
I like the
anywhere.
idea of this alarm bot. I don't think
So,
it will get the guy
first off with
jumping
C,
up
Stop
fully.
number
But
2 is towards B
oh
here.
no.
Will they commit though? The fake re-clear towards A happened. The smoke at Rubble. The Prowler out.
yeah, they're going
4
C though.
players coming in.
They go in C, and Heretics have not
Double
budged.
run through the door. Oh, boo!
That is not the start.
That is a gut punch against Fnatic. He
Okay,
will
give me the
loving
game.
that.
Chat.
And that
We
sets
need the
everything
game
in
where
motion.
this
Look at
gets
the
banned.
setup.
We need the
Look at
game
this
where this
setup. There's
gun
no
gets
easy way
nerfed.
in.
This might
The
be it.
second they get contact,
That's a great
It's
start.
going to be a blender.
It's gonna be. There's gonna be so many
So is
Odins.
Hero. They're
This
not
is the
having
start,
to
chat.
fight
Let's
him
count
on
the
Rienz,
Odin
just stay
kills.
alive. He's got support. Benji finds his value. TP. He's lost him in the smoke, but still Hero on an
We need it,
island
man.
here.
This is the Wizzy moment.
Seconds.
This is the
Oh man, Heretics looking
This is the
like
Billy
they've got a
Billy
real grip on this game. They are playing for
NRG game. Just with.
and they're gonna have to walk away from this. They don't have the time,
Well,
and they want to keep
I'm not
these
gonna say any-
weapons.
I'm not gonna finish that.
Heretics didn't falter there, Josh. Boo bailed them out a bit, but
Dude,
my
nice
God, they
start
had
from
the
them though.
read.
The single Odin,
They had all
pixel
the space in the
angle.
world. Fnatic
Yeah,
thought they
just
were doing such a
as
good
long as you
job
just
of
see them
taking
just
all the
spam
space,
through the wall.
working the map diligently. But
I say this every game.
Heretics,
Yeah,
they
but
didn't
this
budge.
game,
Loot had that
champs,
space.
dude.
All of A lobby
Everyone,
was by
everyone
that.
from
Rebel's
Riot's
jump
watching this
spotting
one.
was pretty
That's
safe
how you
there.
know that it
Allowed
has
Boo to
some.
hold his
That's
pixel crack
how you
with
know
his
it can
high
happen. Look
penetration
at that,
Odin. He just
stupid.
sits there
Let's
holding
complain,
that
man.
spawn
Let's
at that angle.
clip it.
Two people
Put it on
trying
Reddit.
to walk
Stupid.
across that revolving door, and then what happens? They're just funneled into that setup on C. The Viper and the Killjoy. Fnatic looking to change up the tempo here, try to
Dude,
take
give
this
me-
A
give
lobby
me so
control
many
here off the
Odin
start, but
kills.
Team Heretics here with 3.
Yeah, who's one of them too? This could be painful. And you're looking at what they've got. It's Bucky's, it's Sheriffs, a couple of Vandals still remaining, of course, from that save in that last round.
Yeah.
That being on both
Prius,
Hero
keep
here.
on this Odin, man. Let's show everyone that
But
this is
again,
not
they
great
test
to
the waters
watch.
and They peel away. They don't fancy what they're feeling out that side. So Benji, once
Do I
again,
hate the
calls
Odin?
upon-
See, I
That
actually
is
kind of
nice
like the
call, though.
Odin. I just think it's overpowered.
Normally plays it perfectly. This
Like
time
I don't mind the
and they're
idea of
creeping
it.
so close,
And
it's
for
seen
some of the
enough.
maps, I think it's good,
Speaks
but
for showing
it
they
is
just wanna overstay
too
as well.
strong.
Trying to clear the question mark over towards A.
I just wanted to get a
The
nerf
Viper orb
again,
from Chronicle
like some kind of little
makes
nerf.
Benji a little bit more cautious and concerned. Waits for that rotation from Rienz to pick up the other angle.
Oh, the synergy is off the charts. They have the perfect tempo down here.
Yeah,
Once
they
again,
really
stalling out
got
their
it down,
invest,
and
or at least burn their
Fnatic's
utility this
plan
time.
of
Now
hitting
what does
over
Fnatic do? They
towards
have a
C
little
at the
bit of a
beginning is getting
blank slate
completely
to
wrecked
extend,
because they
but
changed
don't
over towards the
have a
Killjoy and
foot
they
in
got the
door.
double
They're still
block.
struggling.
Also,
Looking at Durka right now, but he's got a Bucky and a classic.
way.
There's not much he can do.
there is a
Trying to
chance
slip them
Durka
back here
could
a little
actually
bit.
take a timing
Gets
here and get
caught
over
out.
towards the site with the Bucky.
Keeping track. They're
Gets
trying
his
to do is
space.
push and pull, but there's still a
30
rotation.
seconds left.
Roots here.
Oh my
This is
god,
so
Wu
well
could
done.
clean this
Just
up
a
with the
little shoulder
Odin.
doesn't
Wow,
need to
that's a
do too
headshot.
much.
Give me
Yeah,
another
I mean,
Odin
he got
clip.
to load it down,
Oh
don't
boy.
you?
Oh yeah, actually
He'll
needs to
take it
go.
down.
He actually needs to
How
kill everyone with the
has
Odin.
he done that? Stop it. That's a rifle in hand now. And Heroes found Miniboo. This is meant to be the
Oh my
round.
god,
10
bro.
seconds here.
How are Fnatic
And
gonna
Boo
win
just
this?
spamming to try
12
and save
HP.
his life. Chronicle wants the kill.
No.
He's got it. Fnatic.
2v4
Dude,
again.
this is a nuts
You don't
round.
drop this one though. They've got what they need. Surely Benji again.
Not
no name
another
up in
2v4.
lights. Chronicle's gone down and it's a 2v3. No
We got some
utility to be
low
seen.
HPs
It's
there.
all in the guns in hand, at least for Heretics. 3 posted up by Tree.
Odin
the door
spam.
swung just for the sake of the drawing the attention. They got to
Honestly, stick the spike and get Odin spam, that's okay.
Oh, Benji falls another. He's got 2 more targets to find and only a couple of seconds to do so.
Yeah, what can he do when he just gets spammed there?
Finally get on the board.
It was a nice round from Fnatic though. Shout out
Once
to
that
Durka.
Odin
This
passed hands there, it was
yeah,
all
Durka
over.
did
I was thinking, pistol
did
round, deja
disgusting
vu,
things.
same 2 in the 2v4.
Actually did disgusting
no,
things
surely
there.
not. And Fnatic's going to be able to pick up that first round. And off the back of just craziness, because
What is that?
they lose that first play. The 4 and 5
Wait, how
Durka
low is that guy?
The one that's moving
Nice
up,
shot, bro.
inching his way up towards A into that spawn area. He's got a Bucky. He
Hey,
gets
that
a
guy
kill,
came
he
up on
gets
radar.
away.
That's why it looks mental.
That
And he
is
gets the weapon, which is
that's. Oh, and the warm-ups.
nice.
Okay.
Now he's out.
Got to stay warm.
Um,
Got to stay loose.
Okay, though, Miniboo.
Ooh,
Got
gets
caught there by the
tethered
sea, so-
mid-satchel.
Oh my God,
Oh,
what
this is
this?
nice from Fnatic. They
Just
go for the double
pandemonium
satchel
on the
here,
screen.
and the
So
tether
far,
completely
draw
cancels
one
out
is
the
Fnatic.
second
They
satchel.
take
He's just
down
out in the
Miniboo.
open,
They
eats
at
the
least take
Razor.
ball control.
Ooh,
It's
back-to-back
Alpha
nice
who
rounds from
succeeded
Fnatic. This is
towards
cool.
Benji. That's a
They've been
big
going for
loss
this though.
on
They did
C.
the
That
tether
opens
round
up so
before,
many new
so
avenues.
maybe it didn't get commed well from
That's going to be a
Heretics.
big
I'm
fight that
entirely
we're
sure.
probably going to see throughout the half as well. That Alpha Alpha versus Benji.
Maybe it was the
Killjoy.
first buy round. I can't really
Both
remember.
sides
But.
just having their isolated little mini game happening while the rest of the team plays the map out at A and mid. But right now, Team Heretics down 2 players, 3 versus 5, and now deciding how they want to play the rest of the round. Because you can't split up. If you split up, you lose. So they need a gamble stack, something. Right now, they're picking A. A little bit of spot info towards B. Alarm bot is there, but it's not active. That Killjoy is out of the equation.
Yep. And this is, if anything, encouraging them forward. Smoke in. Prowler there. Durka going to take the space. They got contact towards blue room. That's bit. Boom! Nice shot there towards Alpha. Big trade, though. Again, numbers still sitting very heavily towards Fnatic.
And I can need to keep some space here.
Hold on. The trades, they're all favorable. It's on Woot in a 1v3. Not easy, but that's the first step, but he took a lot of damage. Down to just 30, and the spam from the Odin would be devastating anyway. What are you meant to do in this? Checking the back to see if anyone's trying to close in.
Even because he needs to drop Boo.
So many gaps. He's probably going to choose to save here.
I think it's the best option.
It's the right choice.
Economy getting a little bit low. Not the greatest at the moment here. And a second round in a row coming out for the side of Team Fnatic.
Yeah, dude, back-to-back nice rounds from Fnatic.
One of the things we probably should talk about is that Mini Boo versus Durka raid off, basically. We've seen Mini Boo on Neon this entire time. They ran a different composition all throughout the year. Coming into this event, they switch it up. They have a couple of match reps on this composition here, but they're basically playing a mirror match, taking a page out of Fnatic's book. Before, it was more pacey. They had that breach to set up that Neon, going sliding around.
I felt bad for Mini Boo though.
On Cypher, his comfortable Agent and Boo switching off the smokes as well. He's going to the fade. He's going to pick up that Odin on defense side. So a little bit of a switch up from Team Heretics. The first time these guys are going to play each other on Team Heretics' current composition.
No, it is quite interesting that you bring up the kind of Durka against Miniboo head-to-head to an extent, because this hasn't been a map where Miniboo's thrived.
Yeah, really impactful rounds. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 1, 2, 3, right? I mean, maybe we would get some kind of force.
Leading the board.
Either way. Oh boy.
To get off the starting blocks. Good job.
No way, dude. Okay, Woot did unreal. That second shot must have been crispy.
But it's Woot who's kept this at least controlled. He's the one who's tipped it back favorably towards Heretics.
Yeah, Mini Boo with the double fast death.
Wait, the Prowler doesn't see him.
Hold on, Alpha. He's been given a chance, and he takes it with both
Dude,
hands.
everyone's getting jumping kills. Woot has to do so much here, though. You got Omen Flash. Do you want to go fast or do you want to chill?
Right. With the lockdown in play, they've got to respect it to an extent.
Okay.
And it looks like
still no plant on this one.
They fancy
yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense. They're just talking about the fact that they probably have a Killjoy wanting to put the ult down, and as soon as the ult goes down, they lose too much map control. Viper's alive with the wall, they would lose. Damn, this was an impressive mid-round as well. These rounds from Fnatic have been really cool.
They are avoiding him like the plague.
This was a perfect round. Yeah,
that'll be a third in a row
there's so much.
Closing the gap.
They're just so aware of what is going to happen because of the Killjoy ult, and the fact that the Viper is alive. It's just insanely good understanding of what agents were alive and what Heretics like to do.
Very well done by
them. That was sick. Shout out to Boaster on this. That was impressive.
After that pistol round and then converting the second and third rounds, yeah, you're absolutely right. It hasn't been in the favor of Team Heretics. It's been Fnatic that's been winning out all of these kind of early duels, taking that map control. Team Heretics looked pretty good for a little bit, but
do you change anything about the core mechanics of the game?
From that pistol round,
I've always been a fan of like bunny hopping being a thing, to be fair. Like I like bunny hopping with just like your fast jump when you land can give you speed. I like that, but it's like the only thing I would change. I think everything else is really good.
That is not something that's replicatable when your team.
But that's just something that I've liked from other games.
And when we're talking bigger picture, when we're talking the veto, I think both of us agreed that later, it's, you know, I guess it's front stacked a little more towards Heretics, but if we get to Haven, that is where the conversation changes. If we're going off of what we know, right? If we're going off the recent results, that's kind of how it feels.
The tagging in this game is very heavy, I agree with that.
Left Abyss out there, fair play.
Yeah, tagging and aim punch is quite high.
I don't know what to make of Abyss yet. It's still a ways off, don't get me wrong, but as it stands, we do have Heretics hitting the brakes, and it's time to check in. And
the run and gun, I'm kind of okay with the run and gun, because otherwise you're getting into like DS territory.
Have done wonders off the back of these timeouts. A couple of nice pocket pieces played out. They've revitalized this team.
Just tagging me. You know when you get shot and you slow down?
I'm hoping
that's
we see
basically
a good
tagging.
Here, they are starting to hit a... Oh, Alpha, are we really?
Oh, no.
It's contagious, man. It's contagious.
Everyone's got one.
to his fellow countrymen.
Damn.
How dare he?
I love it.
Someone tell him to
Everyone's
sit
got
down.
someone that's standing up at the
Heretics,
moment.
Get loud. Where are you guys? You guys are normally so loud. Benji, what are you doing? Sitting down there, hiding behind that monitor. But
look at him. Look at him. That's so good.
This is karma, though. This is going to be bad. If yeah, you're right. If it goes to Haven, Fnatic has been the Haven masterminds. They've been destroying every team that's come in their wake. But if Team Heretics wants to have their best chance ever, it needs to be a swift win here. Close it out slow. That's
do you think people that use the Odin should be fined? That's good, man. Honestly, I could do a good copy paste of that tweet and then just replace it with the Odin, man. And just have the picture of Boo getting the double kill. Oh man, that has so much potential, bro.
On this composition.
That has so much potential.
How deep is that playbook here? Already Fnatic showing early presence towards Rubble.
This Benji versus Alpha fight towards C as well on a timing, probably in the next 10 seconds or so. As soon as there's any sort of contact made towards A, an indication of what the setup could be.
It's nice from Fnatic though. I feel like every single time they go out towards A, they just have an easier time. So Fnatic, and you saw first 2 buy rounds, they early tether here, and they're literally just like their whole game plan is just to make sure that they can go out towards A and make sure that Heretics feel like they can't do their aggro A. We can see Heretics now on the timeout want to do a punish over towards A because they know that A is like really important for them to do, and they gotta kind of stop A, and instead of going aggro A, and they're just doing like a punish here. So Fnatic at the moment, mind game wise, kind of winning out. I like the change up from Heretics to have the double stopping power on C, but
very cautiously taking all of the
like
space.
if Fnatic don't get stopped going aggro A, they're gonna get way too many rounds on attack, and it'll just be a done map.
Viper's Pit on top, but it's Rien's to draw blood. Lockdown invested, trade comes out. It's going to get messy on the site. Plant in, Mini Boo tries
That's
to
nice.
get more
Was that
than
the guy
one
that was going to nade here? Dude, look at the HPs though.
Fnatic, they might be out of time on this.
One's getting caught at B.
Oh, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done.
There's nowhere to go.
It's not possible.
It's done. That was so well timed from Heretics.
Yeah, that killjoy ult was insane. Chat. Did Durka have nade?
Benji holding the line well.
Or did he use nade for sight here? Because that kill at Heaven might have just changed the round.
Presence, making it very hard for Fnatic to find any security on
he
that
had
side.
nade, yeah. So the guy in Heaven kills him as he's trying to cross to get the nade to break the
not show what their setup was. And
no way, that's insane. You got this kill in Heaven, Mini Boo, right?
Whatsoever, that by the time they went towards C and that lockdown came into play,
yeah, that's the kill. That's the kill that decides it.
Plan where Durka was going to save his paint shells.
It's so simple, boys.
Ooh.
Oh, why did they cut it there? Why did they cut it there? How dare you?
So simple.
How dare you?
You know, I feel for him though.
What is so simple? What is so simple, Josh?
He was probably there's some sort of issue in that mid round. I don't know if it was a matter of
that was to do with the killjoy ult there for sure.
I was trying to look at was that Durka still had that pain shell. So as they execute and they use the paranoia and the haunt and all these things, and they walk into the site. I thought for sure they had already planned for that lockdown to come into play at Waterfall, and they were going to combo that Viper's Molly with that pain shells as well, and deny that lockdown from getting any value whatsoever. So once I saw that that wasn't in play, I don't know exactly how Durka died or if he used his paint shells in that round, but that is something that could come to my head because that was the entire all-in plan for them. And my read on the situation was that Boaster knew exactly what was going on, tries to paint the picture exactly how I just explained it, and then it didn't go that way. They didn't use the paint shells, the lockdown funnels them out, they run out of time.
So let's see. Maybe they just need to cool the tempo.
Where are we at
money-wise?
money-wise?
As said, just get everyone on that same page as
one reset would annihilate them.
And go back in.
And
so, got a couple of ults here. We've almost got, actually Boo's almost got his as well. One off for him.
Before loss bonus? Yeah, it's a pretty important round. I reckon either team will force buy, especially Fnatic after.
Speaking of Mini Boo, big investment.
Okay, I really like this from Heretics though. They realize that if they can't get over towards A, then they're going to have to go into the double blockers over towards C. And this is the whole time in the timeouts, we've had talk about A control. Like that's all it's been at the moment. Fnatic stopped the A control. We got Tether that we talked about earlier. Then
It feels like
Heretics in their timeout wanted to late punish A, and then now they use Fnatic's timeout to talk about how they want to use the ult to get aggro A pressure, and they're holding back A. This is great. They're displaying very good still. It's been a high level game at the moment. Like mind games wise, it's been very high, and that's all these kind of regional matchups are as well. You heard G2 and Lev talking about it all the time, and Lev, especially on Abyss, completely wrecked him on that.
Or do they try and commit towards this B hit? They have drawn out at least the Nightfall. That's a big connection at the end. Then should I?
Yeah, and as long as Woot gets through the smoke here, they're good. Yeah, they're good, right?
Oh, a freebie! Just catching him straight through the smoke, but it was traded. Boo got Chronicle back. Spike still with Boaster. Keep in mind when he tries to plant here, Boo just on the verge still.
Durka also one off of his showstopper. If he wins this 1v1 duel against Woot over towards this blue room area, that's a showstopper to be invested.
Blue room.
Smoke back up towards heaven though, so the options get limited. Woot's already found Alpha. So down to just
one.
Boaster can't do
nice
it
shots.
alone. Heretics.
Dude, Woot is hitting some
back
shots, that's for sure.
Matchup. They lost grip on it for a couple of rounds there, Josh, but they are
you call it blue room?
Team
I've never heard that one.
A team that we know and came to expect them to be so good at their retakes. It's their whole game plan on defense is winning those retake situations. So the fact that they're able to switch up the pace, get that aggressive showstopper on that A defense,
blue room,
this room,
control, the blue room,
all of Fnatic into that
it makes sense.
Pop off that Viper's pit.
It makes
that
sense.
Was beautifully laid out from Team
M80 calls it blue.
exactly
oh, okay.
And it was like a picture-perfect painting. They knew it, they wanted it, and they got it.
That's Secret, that's Hobbit, that's A-Link. Okay, brilliant. We got 4 in the space of 10 seconds.
I'm sad because normally Mini gives the best reactions, but
Up for Alpha.
That's a big switch up. I mean,
attack Killjoy up.
But we're seeing Mini Boo here on this side. Oh,
whoa!
This shot.
What's going on with the ops today?
They've at least got mound control. They would have to fight back with a lot of intent to try and clear this. But this puts a question mark with what you're coming up against if you're seeing Mini Boo on this side of the map.
With that blue door close and the showstopper in play with the Nightfall, I'm assuming it's
door.
Be a straight
I mean, honestly, blue is kind of
Blue,
nice as a call out. That might be my favorite one.
And Boo though waiting patiently. One touch
Blue's pretty
towards the
nice.
box on site. Woot trying to watch the cross. Re-ends playing over towards stairs. The door's still shut. Still being... Oh, no! Shuts him up! Re-ends doesn't let it happen.
Oh, God, popped.
And now Fnatic are in trouble here.
They are in trouble.
Heretics
they really are.
Answer to all of those issues. Re-end still holding. Still confident enough.
Alpha?
With the operator.
They know that the off is here, though.
Tries to give himself
Wait, we... he tried to take it away.
But they're pausing, they're waiting for an overextension, but Heretics are so composed.
That's nice though, that creates pressure, that creates the idea that they're trying to take a timing over towards B. That was pretty smart.
They can hold the line. They're still on for this one.
Ah, my guy, we're trying to go for hero plays, but someone had to make one. Someone had to make one, and it's not going to be Alpha if no one's peeking him.
See the frustration.
It's not even that bad. Something has to happen there.
Most definitely will be a save.
What a sick round for Heretics money-wise. 3K, everyone. We got 1 armor rebuy probably, that's it.
They instantly wanted to go towards A, but they let the time just slip and slip and slip. 5 seconds go by, 10 seconds go by, they still haven't executed.
Fnatic looking lost. It's just going to be hard for both of these teams on attack. They've done very good to get 3 at the moment. Again, 4-8 is what I'm expecting. Something around there. So to get 3 so early on was
might have had a
pretty impressive.
They did lose out on 1, so the reinvest might be a little bit shaky, but still, this has been a very impressive display from Heretics. This is kind of showing their caliber here that, yes, Fnatic may know this comp. They kind of created this to an extent for themselves, showed a lot of diligence, but that timeout, again, hitting after that kind of 3 in a row that Fnatic got, Heretics have had the answers.
Right now, I'm looking towards that op to be able to find an opening pick, and they're going to start it towards C again. That head-to-head, they got the op up on the defense as well.
Whoa.
And that's just the bait
okay, and that's a good bait though. Does he swing extra into it? There's a high chance. This is nice for Fnatic though. They must be wondering, well, they actually let us go aggro over towards A.
He has no incentive to move. He can just free up Benji to rotate. Yeah,
as soon as he breaks, okay. If he went aggro, broke that turret, I really strongly think that he might just try and go out there a bit more. Beidou hits 2. Omen flashes his teammate.
Not ideal. I think the paranoia might have been from his teammate, potentially, not certain.
And then the door opened, so he panicked.
A little bit of a mistake.
No, they messed up so heavy.
Fnatic do get the site that they want. Woot trying to get at least out of the initial danger to survive for another second. But Fnatic want the plant. And they're about to get that down, so at least time's on their side. 3 players already towards tree, trying to make a quick rotation here as Heretics sweep back the site. And the first real fight's going to be coming in a second. Now, Miniboo delivers. Big trade and a big fight.
Oh, nice shots, dude. Oh, it's a good nade as well.
3v2 as Durka and Chronicle are forced away from this. How do they try and defend this plant? The diffuse already starting the spam. No,
wow, Miniboo. Yes, at least someone's hitting up shots today. Yeah, and we just straight up defuse. I don't know where the thingy went.
You get a couple of kills, but it's a formality. Heretics fully in control here.
Shout out to Miniboo, man. He took over that round.
And potentially a blunder from Fnatic. Everyone escaping, evacuating from that tree room area. There's no crossfires to be had, and everyone's coming through the main point. Miniboo sitting there with that op, picking them off one by one. It was a team paranoia. Don't think it made any difference. It's that Viper Wall timing that Fnatic's trying to hit. As soon as that Viper Wall goes up, they
nice
know,
shots,
okay, they're counting mentally in their head. They're on a timing, going to pop that Nightfall and try to go in.
Back into this one, fast start here.
Odin and op.
Yep. Was that a TP? Wait, Post is here already.
Post is
they
stuck
know about
this.
him though. How can he get out of here? He takes so much damage. And no
whoa, is the off?
Still going. Trying to do everything he can.
Whoa, what's going on? This is such a mad round.
Behind. Wood, Rien's, perfect unison again. Even in all this
yeah, they got to bail him out. Do you want to... Ooh, okay, Molly missed. We got double Molly for Alpha. Got to feel confident with that one. Oi, we got another one. Here we go again.
Get at least maybe
he hit the
even
box.
affair. It's Chronicle to step further forward.
Did he get blocked by his teammates so it hit the box? I think that's what happened.
Chronicle, if he was on Sova, this would be in his ballpark, but right now,
I'm with you.
Sweating a little bit. Alpha's got his side.
Let's see that crossfire stunning from Chronicle. He needs another though. He's the only one to give it away. There it is. Lovely work back and forth, but Benji, the clutch master himself, still breathes.
Damn, the shots that were hit in that 3v2 were outrageous.
The man's here.
Bad omens for Alpha standing up earlier, staring at
everyone pretty much hit their first bullet.
Coming in and another big clutching factor from Benji.
Let's see if Benji gets up. I was waiting for it. That would have been so good.
Soon. He doesn't want to do the same
Benji's
thing.
impact at the moment as well through the roof.
But Fnatic, I sense that something's going on in their camp. You see the tempo shift where it almost feels like they're calling these super fast plays towards A, trying to catch some sort of timing, some sort of read that they think they have. But right now, they don't have a read. They're not catching these timings, and it's another round slipping in the favor of Team Heretics.
This is huge. This is confidence. This is what the doctor ordered for
yeah,
Heretics.
let's see if they can win
you got to say that Genji performance
one
put
to get it to the 8-4 that I thought. Miniboo one away from his orb. Oh man, and they're going to take aggro A, and that could be a free orb. I'm just going to highlight this for a little bit. Yeah, looks like he's taking it. Got a free orb. Ooh, that's nice, bro. And Fnatic aren't going to realize until they press tab. Or I guess they see it at the top. They should know pretty early that this is taken.
Cycling that one-way smoke.
Hado, 1995, 1995. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime. Thanks for the 2 months.
Soften up the defense. Try to figure out where that Killjoy turret is. Usually there's an alarm by the turret towards B here. That turret's still up at heaven. Fnatic, again, 40 seconds done off the clock.
Yeah, so now we have the double blockers over towards A. This, I mean, it feels like
leaving Alpha at middle makes
feels a little bit more like how G2 will play out. We even got the G2 smoke. Oh, we have the G2 smoke. This is new from Heretics. I can't remember if Heretics have done this before. Nah, man, Riot.
Puts them in their graves.
Surely.
2 kills and you still got Benji holding. Alpha now has to try and go against the odds on this, and Miniboo doesn't even want to chance that. It's never going to find its target. But a 2v4. The heavy hitters though, Durka and Alpha.
Yeah, didn't want to overstep with it.
You got to dig deep for this. Showstopper there, Durka, big chance, and actually
lovely
goes down
from
for
him,
it.
got
He'll
the kill. 1v3 for Alpha.
Just one man, the Wonder Kid left alive. And if Heretics play this right, it feels near on unwinnable, but isolated from each other. One main, one blue door, one disconnected further towards heaven.
Double Molly, and it's a really good plant.
Alpha giving himself his best chance he can. There's one target to hit, and the second they show it picks around this corner, it's perfect from Rien.
Nice shots. Damn, they got 9. Thought they were going to get 8. They got 9.
For blood today, 9-3. What a huge scoreline here, especially on Fnatic's map choice. is everything they would have wanted coming out today. Abyss,
They broke the door
totally
for him to
unknown. If they
spam back.
stick their claim here on this map, it could be over in 2. I'm thoroughly impressed by what we're seeing from Heretics now. Beyond that, though, it's all now on Fnatic to try and turn this one around on its head. But apparently it's a family affair for Heretics. They don't just come out on their own, they bring the family with them. So Bella will be
Crispy
standing
shots,
by.
yeah, some really good shots on this whole half.
For today's halftime interview, I'm joined by 2 special guests, Big Bro Boo and Mama Boo. Labas. All right, you guys flew all the way from Lithuania to Korea to show support for the boys. So how's this trip been like? 이번 이제 챔스를 위해서 리투아니아에서 서울까지 먼 길 날아오셨는데 이번 챔스 잘 즐기고 계신가요?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
How are you enjoying your stay here?
Yes, we enjoying. We very happy that we win first their games. I think we will go in playoffs 2-0 and 2-0 in top 4.
Damn.
이번
2-0,
경기
2-0?
팀 헤리틱스
Guys just calling it out early.
하고 있고요. 오늘 이 프나틱의 경기도 2대0으로 승리를 하고 아마 탑4까지
guys already think about the next game.
합니다. 이제 오늘 출발이 아주 좋은데 좀 형제나 뭐 아들들에게 한마디 응원의 메시지도 부탁해 보도록 하겠습니다. You know they're off to a great start. So what do you want to say to the boys, your brothers?
Keep going and win 2-0.
계속해서 이 기세로 2대0으로 오늘 정리하라고
Bro
하네요.
does not want him to lose a map.
마마부 하프타임 인터뷰
Shadow
만나봤습니다.
247, thank you so much, man.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate the prime.
A man of few words, but to the point there, Josh. Win the game, let's get out.
Couldn't have been said it better.
Yeah, honestly, maybe that's what Webber's having a chat about now. Maybe Neil's just, guys,
It's just
and let's
2-0.
that's all you got to do.
I
Easy
mean,
enough.
they've talked about the Haven lurking around that map
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
They know exactly what the job is here.
That's true. But with 3 rounds, we spoke about this in some of our previous games, those one-sided first halves. We asked for perfection. It's not going to be easy.
Team Heretics, that round 1 pistol, getting that clutch, getting those extra rounds in that buffer zone here. Team Fnatic has a really tall order, a mountain to climb on the way back. 3-9, the gap is 6 rounds. And if they can't pick up this pistol round, that gap is going to look insurmountable.
Jai 999. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the gifted. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support. Like the Benji 1v2 against Alpha, the wall goes up, Viper wall automatically.
Slow and steady here.
He just popped the Viper wall before he went down, right,
The
Chronicle?
Sheriff with Benji.
And then it has delay on
A
it.
couple of ghosts on the other side.
What is this?
Just ghosts coming out for Fnatic and a couple of classics. So no overinvestment. Now we've got to see what, how
Vision
Alpha
block,
fares
vision
doing
block.
this. There he is, already
And then it
forced off.
forces you
Also
to jump peek.
touch of damage, but that's fine.
Not bad.
Info found. It looks like the response from Fnatic is to take over B control, push out a little bit deeper. Did they just miss the timing? Or was
Oi,
it seen?
turret
It definitely
into-
was seen. And the swings there. Heretics with the perfect made plan.
boy.
They know everything that Fnatic wanted to do.
It
Supposed
felt
to
like a
out for a
perfect
Chronicle, now
setup.
under the gun.
Like Heretics had one of the better setups for what was going down as
Big
well.
difference between Fnatic and
I think
Heretics
Woot
is that
hit a shot.
Fnatic like to
Once
do those
again, he's been
re-clears.
hitting a lot of
Heretics
insane shots right now.
happy to do those retakes, and right now Team Heretics is looking very
They
confident.
got really
40
good
seconds
timing
remain.
as
They
well.
have to
Like
make
just
their
as they want
final
to swing,
push
we got a
right here.
Prowler going
Fnatic
out.
It's just Chronicle on that A site to defend against 5 until he can get Boaster.
Hey,
is the
I mean,
closest rotation.
I said that if Heretics were going to ban Ascent,
Long
that I
run,
would hope they had a lot of good anti. And
That
they're
Viper
definitely
wall.
heavy prepped. They got some new, they had some new stuff on
gonna do
defense
much.
as well. They had a good game plan over towards A. Like
Yeah,
they
you look at
understand what they
can
needed
be
to
done
do.
here. Chronicle would have
Oh.
to go huge. No chance of it.
The
Dude,
splash damage.
Yeah, they're just making sure they don't mess up.
2
Tevin nade
versus
to get
4.
the trace.
We've seen this.
I don't think we're going to be seeing it again, though.
Not this map.
Not this time. Alpha.
He's going to end up going for something right now. It's a matter of what he gets out of it. Some ultimate orbs, some cash in the reserve, so potentially we can see some sort of outlaw purchase or martial purchase, just something to make something happen.
Hasn't gone great ever since Alpha stood up. Not gonna lie.
Oh, man, Alpha. Oh, and the
He's just
one
going to go
way
down
on
with a
top.
spike. You can't push me now.
Woot. Trying to be
They want to knife
Going
him.
for the knife.
the man
Yes,
of the
yes.
hour. Oh, my God, he's
Do
doing
it.
it. Oh!
Stand up now.
Yeah, shows him to his seat this time. very demure, some might say. 10-3, first round in the second half. Heretics, I mean, they've just put them in the grave real quick.
That's why you don't stand up on round 5. You gotta
yeah, dude, it's gone so bad ever since he stood up.
Karma is undefeated.
That's rough. That's rough. Oh man, 10-3. You can see the grins on Heretics' faces. I mean, this was the big test, right? Like, you feel like Abyss is the unknown, but Lotus was always be a really hard map. But the fact that Heretics have got to 10 so early on, they proved their value in that lovely adjustment after the timeout in the first half. And they've kept Fnatic completely humbled. It's wonderful to watch. And again, we talked about the honeymoon potentially with Fnatic, with Hero. Is there real depth to this? And maybe this is where it eventually runs short. Maybe this is where it turns around. Similar conversations about Heretics, potentially with their burnout, tired, exhausted at the end. But they came out and they look refreshed here.
Looks like we're about to see that reclear from Fnatic. The crossfire, though.
Everything is just so perfect right now.
Looks like another round.
Like it feels like
for Team Heretics.
If you
the shorty, oh, he gets one.
I don't think you're gonna get much
he's
more.
out. Okay, almost.
Just gonna make
I was gonna say if you're a Fnatic and the
if
stuff
Alpha's
you're
the
doing,
last
if
one,
you could play like the most perfect thing for what they're doing in the moment, it feels like Heretics are doing it in back-to-back rounds. Pretty nice.
A nice game to be in right now, Josh.
Oh yeah,
they
look.
That you are being absolutely pushed about by Heretics.
We talk about that hero inclusion in Fnatic and how good they have looked. We look at Heretics. Where have they faltered? They faltered in that second stage where they looked like they were maybe slumping. And we're saying this like, oh, they were slumping. They were still winning.
Of course
they were just dropping a map.
Yeah,
you know,
it's wild,
that's a slump for them.
Yeah.
But the other place that they actually falter is when it gets down to these really high intensity moments. We saw multiple second place finishes for these guys, and that was the major hurdle. The deeper they go into the tournament, this early in the tournament,
shut down
maybe
A?
not feeling that same sort of pressure.
Oh, the pain shell.
What is the timing of that?
In place to punish, but Boaster going to try and slip the net and slip ahead, take himself into a fight. But Mini Boo's out of it.
Wait, we might as well not throw a Teva nade if that's how we're throwing it.
It feels like was then. Chronicle finding re-ends was the first time they've been able to strike back.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Bro, he's been hitting some insane shots.
I was just going to point out the fact that he couldn't even shoot a Prowler, and then he gets one tap like that.
Oh.
4 versus 3. 11-3 is the scoreline, and Team Heretics is making Fnatic sweat again. Every round on the defense, they've been down numbers, and they've re-aggressed, and they've been punished. Team Heretics looking to extend that. Boo over towards C, has a Prowler and a Hunt, probably trying to get a little bit of information, maybe a little bit of pressure to find out exactly what's going on. If he's able to locate at least one player here, at worst, 3 versus 2 on A. And here comes the re-clear from Hero.
It's
yeah,
done.
they're too good, man.
This one is done. It's cooked.
They annihilated them.
You're just hoping you're not going to get knifed.
Every single round since he stood up.
Not again.
Would they?
There's no way.
Only if he shoots
There's
20
no
rounds
way.
of this Vandal. Otherwise,
if the opportunity presents, you can't take Alpha lightly. To be fair, and they probably won't. I mean, they're sitting in pretty standard post-plant positions. We're gonna a little bit labored on that, and I think Alpha did hear the steps up towards heaven. It's clean from Mini Boo. We questioned his form, man. And I don't think we have any more questions here now. Looking very sharp here, Mini Boo.
I've been known to
yeah,
like going for a little bit of a knife. So 12-3 though, Team Heretics. Yeah, that's gross.
It's so sick. Oh man.
Just dancing up there.
What are you meant to do?
It's that when we got that soundbite of Boaster talking.
What is that?
6, when something didn't go their way. From that point on,
yeah, you can't win, man.
Like they've just been tilting,
if that's what's
going on, missing their shots. They need to mentally reset. This map,
Fonty, thank you so much, man.
We might be looking at the last round of this map, so some sort of reset needs to come. But Heretics, they get their little abyss for that map too, and Rien's just posted up with Mini Boo.
It's just a frag movie in their favor the whole way through. 12-3, this has been a blowout of a game. There's not too many ways to say it. Started off close, sure. It got exciting. And since that point, since that timeout, Heretics has been infallible. They have been on the money. And this is a team that people are expecting to do a deep run here. Yeah, they've had their upsets. Yeah, they've seen the sadder side of the competition. But today they're landing everything. We're going to find Boaster. It just feels like they are out of Fnatic's league here. And Heretics continue forward.
Yeah,
just
it actually
looks
like a bunch of smurfs, man.
To stop it? I don't think so.
It looks like if you look at the Angels, it looks like a bunch of smurfs. It's ridiculous.
So far, and it does not matter a second. 13 to 3.
That is something.
A reminder, don't stand up against Heretics. Don't think you're there. These boys